Hi, welcome back to the table. New place. Probably seen the videos before. Life has hit me pretty hard, but here we are moving on slowly as we always do. And this is a game I wanted to do on my old place. I wanted to show it off a few months ago, but here it is. I decided to do a quick video on it just to show it off, because I like to point out simpler games that are easy to get to the table. And this one's one of them. Yeah, it's very easy rulebook. Just open it. You can pretty much get this game played in the table. Start playing in about 10 minutes. It's Atelier, the painter studio. It's a very light game, very pretty. I like these painting games. I played two that I could remember recently. Bob Ross, The Art of Chill, which is over there. It's a little bit more complex, I found, with non-gamers or very beginners. And Petit Pastiche, which was kind of our go-to because I liked the way it looked. My daughter kind of liked this one as well. It's more colors, a little bit more options. The game tends to last a little longer, but this one kind of hits the sweet spot because a lot of gamers don't want to sit around for 2+ hours. Non-gamers. Us gamers, I don't mind sitting around all day. So I'm going to show you this one real quick, how it plays. Again, the super simple game. And let's get to the table. I'll show you real quick how it works out. Hopefully you like it. Maybe you got other stuff you know out there that you can recommend. It's a simpler game, or maybe whatever complexity with paintings. Let's go to the table. Well, here's the game. I'm going to show you real quick. Again, I just got the new table out. I got another game up here, but I wanted to show this game real quick how it works, because it's one of those go-to games that works for beginners or even non-gamers. It's one of those games, again, Atelier, that you can just open it, read the rules, and get this game played. I would say 10 minutes. Most of gamers will even less. The rules are super simple. You're gonna have a setup, how the game works, the round turn, and what the actions you can take. I'll show you real quick how that works. The back will show you when the game ends, an example round, and that's it. It's just 2 pages in the back. It is a 4-player game. You're gonna have I said in my baggies, you're gonna have 4-player baggies. They're gonna come in different colors, obviously. The main action is gonna be dice. You'll be rolling these dice, and each of these dice will do different actions. You will be using the dice as many times as you want in a turn. What I mean by that is you can use all your dice in your turn, or just wait. For example, I can use this one right now to place a student. These students, these are your workers. You'll be setting them up in different paint stations, and they'll be collecting paints. And you will need those paints to paintings. Again, you can do it again. Place it in another spot. You can choose to wait, and then it'll go to the other players. Or you can just choose to keep going until you have no more dice left. Once everybody's out of dice, we go to the next round, and then so on. The game will get triggered once a player has painted 3 paintings, master paintings, with the star. This is what the paintings will look like. This is a master painting. It has a star. For this painting, you will need 2 green and 2 red, and you will get 5 points at the end of the game. All of these cards will have either a special power once per game, instantly, or throughout the game that you can do. You will be there's icons here, because some of the other patron cards, which I'll show you in a second, will be using set collection. So this one, for example, is that icon, and once you gain this painting, you will do that, and it's explained super simple in the rule book. This one, for example, you're gonna remove one of your workers. Here's another one at the Moulin Rouge. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 yellow, 5 points, special power, different icon there. And there's a bunch of these. There's a reason why I like the game. Very simple, and very pretty. I actually like these art games, to look at these cards. My daughter's been playing these for quite some time. We've played the art of Bob Ross, The Art of Chill, and there was another one which I am drawing a blank on that we used to play. Hopefully I can remember it. But you have a ton of these. There'll be a market of, I believe, 7 cards, and you'll just, at some point, you'll be buying cards. For example, if you roll a 5, you'll be able to paint a painting. So if you got a 5, you'll paint a painting. You'll give up those colors. You collect the painting, and you collect points. Again, at the end, whoever's collected 3 of these master cards, masterpieces, will trigger the end. We'll finish that round. We'll go one last round, and that's the end of the game. Throughout the game, you'll be getting inspiration tokens. This is how you mitigate the dice rolls. You can give up one to re-roll dice. You can give it up to paint a painting if you didn't get that 5 or you didn't want to spend the 5. Or you can use 3 of these to draw a patron card, which I'll show. And it tells you right here what they do. Let me go right here. Oops. It shows you real easy what the inspiration dice do, what your dice do. Patron cards is where you get in-game points, hitting objectives. For example, this card, if you get this patron, you're going to get 2 victory points for each painting that costs exactly 2 paints. So any painting that costs exactly 2 paints, you'll be able to, for example, this one, it's 2 paints, will give you extra bonus points. This one, 1 victory points for each of your used paints. So at the end of the game, you're going to get 1 victory point for all the paints that you did not use. 1 victory point for each painting that uses yellow. Let's get a set collection here. This one, you're going to get victory points if you're set collecting that icon there. For every card like that is 1 point, every 2 cards is 3, and so on. So you might want to try to collect some of those if possible to get some of those extra points. And you'll be collecting these cards again if you roll if you use your inspiration tokens to get a patron. You'll be placing your students on painting piles. At some point you'll be collecting paint from wherever you have majority. For example, here we get the yellow, the green, and a blue. And at some points you can even move your workers around. Other players will be able to mess with the workers or move them around to get majority in certain areas. So it is kind of a take that to some extent, very light, where you'll be able to move workers around. Again, super simple rule book, decent insert. And that was Atelier, the Painter Studios, and I wanted to highlight it again because I think it was one of those super simple games, very pretty. You can get to the table super quick, and hope you guys enjoy. If you like it, you might want to try it. Maybe give me some other options out there. You guys take care.